Now it says
Oh
7
my
seconds.
gosh.
Yeah, I didn't realize it does it. It says timeout links. Got it. It keeps,
Oh my gosh, sorry guys. We're still figuring out YouTube Live.
Yeah, this is the second time now.
This is Jenna with Conspiracies Unlocked.
And this is Heather.
And we are reading Britney Spears, The Woman in Me. We're going chapter by chapter and just summarizing the book. So if you haven't already, go back to the other videos and follow along. And you can hear our take on Britney's book. So we're doing Britney, chapter 5. And she starts off by saying how she was a quiet and small child until singing came along, until she started to sing, then she came alive.
Yes.
And I just can't picture Britney being quiet. As much attention, that like craving as she has already said about herself.
Yeah.
Jumping on the coffee tables. I can't picture her being quiet.
Well, she's also the middle child.
But she didn't have a sibling yet.
But she's still the middle child.
But she didn't have a sibling yet, and I didn't realize. We'll get into that.
She's going to be fighting for attention.
Yeah, eventually.
Well, she is already between her and Brian.
Yeah, just between her and Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But they have a pretty good age gap where they're not, like, close to where they would, like, play really close together. Like, I'm sure they had their times when they did. But they're old enough apart where he could probably be like, okay, go away from me a little.
Yeah,
like,
then
you're annoying me.
I think that's what he was doing in the last chapter.
Yeah.
Was just like, no, like, leave me alone. Leave me and my friends alone. We're busy playing video games, so.
Yeah. I have a note here that she's got heavily involved in, or not heavily, but more so in gymnastics and dance by age 5.
Yeah, and she went into her first dance competition, and that is the one that she won, her first dance competition at age 5. And this is the one that I think that they're referring to the video that we've all seen of Britney in the black top hat. Yes. With the twirling cane and the black, and it's kind of sparkly. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure that is the outfit and what she's referring to. So after she won, her mom was like, oh my God, and became a pageant mom. Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
And she won that competition in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, the regional contest in Baton Rouge. So then they decided, they saw an ad for the Mickey Mouse Club, so they decided to go.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you're on a roll. You might as well go with it.
And and she sang Sweet Georgia Brown with gymnastics flips because there's over 2,000 kids and she wanted to stand out. Mm-hmm. Which, they didn't realize it, but the ad had said that you're supposed to be over 10. They're looking for kids over 10. So Britney was like, I'm 9.
Yeah. And they're like, little sus there.
Yeah. And, so then she did get to, like, the next group of kids, and this is where Carrie Russell got in, and Christina Aguilera and Britney did both proceed to the next level, but ultimately did not get in because they were too young.
Yeah.
Ultimately, and they said that, like, in a few years you can do it, you'll probably be fine to do it, but right now, like, no.
Yeah, because
nope.
Christina Aguilera and Britney were closer to the same age.
Yeah.
Carrie Russell was a little bit older.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
they did go to New York to get more experience.
Yeah.
But the others, not Britney.
No, casting said that she should go to New York.
Yeah, she should go to New York.
And to, get
some
an agent.
Of the others did go, though.
But she went home and waited for 6 months. Mind you, this child is supposed to be 9 to 8 years old or so. She is now working at her granny's restaurant, which is like a seafood restaurant.
Lexi's a seafood restaurant in Louisiana.
Waiting tables.
Age 9. My note is 9.
9, okay.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, age 9. She was a server by age 9. But at the same time, the deli was the new hangout spot.
For the high school kid.
But
for
Brian. Her brother. Yeah. So once again, she didn't get to hang out with them because they were getting drunk and everything in the back of the deli while she was waiting tables. She has such a Cinderella story, don't you think?
Yeah, and they let the brother drink in the back with his friends.
I guess so.
I see a theme here. I see an alcohol theme here.
I see a lot of themes going on.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then Jamie Lynn was born.
well, first, Mom sent the video to New York City. She finally sent the video.
Oh, yeah.
And she was signed pretty much right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went to New York, got signed by the agent, then came back and Jamie Lynn was born.
Yeah. But then that's when...
Are you going to talk about her core memory?
Okay.
So this is definitely a core memory for Britney.
I have the note, the core memory, blood. Lots of blood.
Her mom... Postpartum hemorrhage is apparently like a normal thing for some people. Like it's not normal, obviously, but it happens more than, so they're not like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden her mom starts gushing blood because of postpartum hemorrhaging.
Blood everywhere.
So.
And then Britney's dance costume just totally got like
fucked over.
Fucked and put to the wayside. Like just like.
Well, but Britney at that point, she was like so freaked out by that. That's obviously a core memory for her because she just jumps right in and says about it. And
yeah, but did you notice Britney talked more about her costume not getting completed?
I didn't put that together.
Yeah,
like,
so it was more like, I mean, obviously she did say that she was concerned for her mom.
Yeah, and she didn't understand why the doctors weren't more concerned for her.
But she was even more so, because in my opinion, the way that I read it, is she was more concerned over the costume.
Yeah. She was like, why are you not doing my costume? And then she saw the blood gushing and everything.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So I just thought that was a little weird.
But, so.
Yeah.
And then, what's interesting, though, is that, so then later on, so Mom's fine, everything is fine. But for whatever reason, that stuck with Britney.
Yeah, and she did say her mom came home from the hospital relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like a long stay or anything.
So, she used to do, obviously, gymnastics. We've talked about that. And she would always look over at her mom out the window. She'd always look over. One time her mom wasn't there. Britney fucking lost her shit. Broke down crying. And the teacher was like, dude, she probably just, like, went to Walmart or something. Like, she'll be back.
Yeah.
And she had gone to Walmart. And she did come back. And everything was fine. But Britney's mom could never leave her again. At gymnastics. It's about Britney.
It's about Britney. And it goes back to the, like, I'm going to say unnecessary need for attention, but I don't even know if unnecessary is the right word, because all children, they need some level of attention.
Yeah.
But it was like the extreme attention that she required. It was like an unhealthy amount of attention that she required to feel secure.
Yeah.
She was like, I just took it as she was extremely insecure and felt very unloved and needy.
Yeah, very needy.
Yeah.
So she then goes on to say that her dreams to be like Madonna, Dolly Parton, or Whitney Houston was more feasible and more attainable than what she really wanted. That should be easy, but it's not. And quoting it says, she said that what she really wanted, I want my dad to stop drinking. I want my mom to stop yelling. I want everyone to be okay. And that was less unattainable than becoming the pop star that she ultimately became.
Exactly. I have the note, simple wishes.
Yeah.
Those are just simple, basic wishes.
It's almost like basic needs for your childhood.
Yeah, and then I have felt powerless.
Yeah, she had no control at her own home. Mm-hmm. But she said that she had control in New York City with her agent and performing, and she had more control when she was performing. They couldn't get to her then. And
that's
it.
Chapter 5. These are very short chapters.
They're very short. They're just little snippets into her world. So, yeah. Be sure to stick around, and we're going to move on to Chapter 6. Check out our next video. Bye.
Bye. Again, I have to stand up and turn it off.
Yeah. But now we know how to.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
I can't believe how short these chapters are.
It's still recording until, like, I actually end everything.